McNabb with a pump fake. He's got room to run again. Throws instead, end zone, touchdown. The tight end, Chad Lewis. A lot of guys on that defense you can trust. Third and long, little swing pass. Staley with blockers in front. Deuce Staley, touchdown.
And his big play potential.
They would love to have him and his speed. Here's Buckhalter. Straight up the middle. Buckhalter, touchdown. And it's picked off by Damon Moore. Damon Moore will take it to the house.
Brown on a wing. Gannon, good protection. Throws, caught. Touchdown, Brown. They have Anderson in the game, but spread out of an empty backfield. On 2nd and 9, Testaverde throws, and it is caught by Crevette. So backs. Crockett the tailback, Crockett with the ball, Crockett with a touchdown. I think it's a good call. Keep your eye on Curtis Martin. Then he throws, caught by Anderson. Gannon to the end zone, to Rice. Earlier. The cluster. Testaverde into the end zone for a touchdown. Capitalized. Gardner. Well, this is going to make everything move. Everything. They're on to Foxborough. Touchdown.
Left defensive end today. 5 wide out. Freeman, touchdown. And goal. They get to Hurst. And Hurst is in the end zone. 49er touchdown. Green Bay, Amon Green, the deep back. Favre stands in and throws. Touchdown, Bubba Franks. Here's Garcia retreating. Blitz is on. Touchdown in the end zone to Ty Streets. Just made. Amon Green. Touchdown.
And goal. Allen follows gas, right side, touchdown. Big play here. Bilal for the end zone, touchdown.
Bears have not done much, and on the end around, Ahmad Merritt. Merritt with great speed, and Merritt breaks one man to beat, and that's Troy Vincent. And Merritt will go in, touchdown, Chicago. In motion is James Thrash, and here is McNabb. Stutter stepping his way in the pocket. And now he fires, and all alone, sitting in the end zone for a touchdown. Staley will go in motion. And McNabb's pass tipped, and it's intercepted. And it's Jerry Azuma, and he's going to go in.
The ground.
Staley lines up to the top. And the pass, touchdown. Under 3.5 to go, quarterback draw, and a touchdown for Donovan McNabb.
9. Gannon looking for the end zone, has a man, touchdown! Drive. Steps up, gonna run it, inside the 5, touchdown!
1 yard away from a touchdown on 2nd and goal. Zerway. Second effort, touchdown! Zerway.
A turnover. That was 3 ugly plays.
Now Josh Miller to punt it. Jermaine Lewis drifting back inside his 15. Now picks up some blocks.
Look out.
40, 1 man to beat the punter, and he will not be able to catch Jermaine Lewis. There it is, as advertised. Possession time and first downs rack up, and that means possession time. It's wide open, Burris. Plexico, Burris, touchdown.
Ray Blige to Nickelback. 5. Picked off. Aeneas Williams, touchdown. Here's your guy that got a block. Leonard Little right there. Favre's pass is complete to Freeman, and Freeman jumps inside the 5 of the Packers.
3 wide receivers out on this side.
Touchdown.
Marshall Faulk. Ernie said no.
Touchdown, James Hodgin. The motion to both directions, and Marshall Faulk barrels into the end zone. Receivers on the right, and they're getting deeper. Favre has the ball deflected and intercepted. That's Tommy Polley, touchdown. 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers at their own 25. Intercepted and it bounced off the hands. This is Aeneas Williams, touchdown. Got down to where he could play again. Favre throws, touchdown. Antonio Freeman.
See how Miller does with this one.
Down the middle.
Troy Brown from the 45. To the 40. To the 30. Brown to the 15. To the 5. Touchdown! Bledsoe throwing. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown! The other end of the field earlier. That was blocked. Rolling. Picked up by Troy Brown. No, it's number 23. And that's Antoine Harris. And Antoine Harris in goal. Straight ahead. Pettis looking for the end zone. Zeroué. Zeroué up the middle. Touchdown!
Running game. Conwell, the tight ends in the backfield. Here's Warner. Left to the outside. Touchdown Rams. Isaac Bruce. Staley was a deep back. And Staley puts it into the end zone for Philadelphia. Here's McNabb. Touchdown, end zone, shot to Todd Pinkston. Halftime by a big margin. This is Marshall Faulk. All the way, 2nd and goal. Faulk. And the second surge by the McNabb. As the Eagles inside the Ram 5. And McNabb drops and runs. Tucks it down and McNabb scores.
Worked together all year.
Faulk has to let it go. Picked off. Ty Law down the sidelines. Touchdown. That's what the... Here's Brady back. Firing end zone. Touchdown. Patriots. David Patton made a great catch. Second. Touchdown Rams. Minute 37 left. Warner lost it. And Ricky Proehl is going to score.